Alrighty, good morning, good morning, good morning. This is a kind of a morning coffee, but it is a I was right video. My 120th I was right video. And to celebrate the fact that I'm on an even number, my 120th I was right video, I'm going to do the iconic thing that I warned everybody about. And I'm going to put everybody on fucking blast because I was the one that warned these motherfuckers years and years and years ago because I overheard Kevin Feige saying, I'm going to take Marvel in a new direction. Well, we've heard those words before, haven't we, class? Yeah. We heard them from Obama, who said, I'm going to fundamentally change America. Boy, he sure did all right. $19 trillion in debt, the FBI in shambles, the CIA in shambles, the military in shambles, the economy in shambles. So, boy, he sure did. 19 trillion in debt, more debt than all the previous presidents combined. And that was from mainstream news, not Von Helden's opinion. So when somebody says, I'm going to take something in a new direction or I'm going to fundamentally change something, beware. Because that's telltale sign that things are getting ready to go south real fast. So, and that's exactly what happened. Everything went south. It's glorious because, before Geeks and Gamers, before the Quartering, before that Star Wars girl, all these people that are got these huge followings, when it comes to gaming and media, and none of them got it right. I did. I'm the only motherfucker that told these dumbasses, hey, the new Avengers, or not the new Avengers, but the Avengers that come out will be young. I was absolutely right, except for Robert Downey Jr. They're all young people. And that Feige had just said they were going to take Marvel in a new direction, which that's bad. That's code word for holy shit, here we go. And so, and I warned these motherfuckers. I warned them, and nobody listened. Because everybody was too busy listening to that Star Wars girl or the Quartering or Geeks and Gamers or some of these other people talking about gaming and movies. They listened to them, didn't listen to me. And now, so where are we, boys and girls? Oh, yeah, the last 9 fucking Avengers, well, Marvel movies, not necessarily Avengers, but the last 9 Marvel movies have been an absolute flop. When somebody says, I'm taking something in a new direction, watch out. Because that's code for, oh shit, here we go. That's what that's code for. And I've been proven absolutely fucking right. And I told these dumbasses, I said, it's going to be Doogie Howser in space because everybody's going to be fucking young, except for Robert Downey Jr. My pick, by the way. I was the one that suggested Robert Downey Jr. They were not going to pick Robert Downey Jr. That was my pick. I told them, I said, no, Robert Downey Jr. is Tony Stark. Literally. Literally. A drunk billionaire down on his luck. And then he finds out he's got a shard that's close to his heart that can pierce his heart and kill him. Yeah, this sounds pretty close to where Robert Downey Jr. was, wasn't it? Robert Downey Jr. was out of luck. He was drunk. He was a druggie. Nobody would hire him. He wasn't going anywhere. He was dead in the water, literally dead in the water. And everybody's like, well, we can't pick him. And I said, no, Robert Downey Jr. is Tony Stark. He is perfect for that role. And they listened to me, thankfully. And as a result, the Iron Man movie was a huge success. Likewise, with the X-Men. The X-Men, whoever was going to do it, I forget now right offhand, but whoever was doing the X-Men said, we got this guy named Ben that we picked. And I said, no, that's not your man. Your man is Patrick Stewart. I kept thinking Charles Xavier, but no, his real name's Patrick Stewart. And I said, no, Patrick Stewart is perfect for Charles Xavier. And they picked Patrick Stewart to play Charles Xavier in the X-Men movie, and it was a huge success. Isn't it funny that when they listen to me, they make huge money and they make big success stories, but then when they don't listen to me, everything goes to shit? Such as Scarlett Johansson. I love Scarlett Johansson. I would marry Scarlett Johansson if she'd let me. But the thing of it is that even though I like Scarlett Johansson personally, she is not Black Widow. There are literally thousands of Russian American actresses out there dying to get a job. You know, they're struggling to get a job, and they could act that part perfectly and be the perfect Black Widow. But for whatever reason, then they cut her hair. It's like, what the fuck? No, why? Why did you do that? Why did you give Black Widow short hair? No, she doesn't have short hair. But anyway. And you know, and see, and then they kill her ass off. Okay, it didn't even get to flesh the character out, hardly none, and kill her off. Okay, great, wonderful. So, you know, Feige has ended up destroying the MCU, or should I say the MCU, because everything went woke and SJW and Whammon, and everything just went to shit.